Good morning, students. Welcome to 6th session of first chapter, that is probability. In today's session, we will solve sums based on probability. But before that, we will discuss the definition of probability. Even before we discuss definition of probability, two words which are used in the definition of probability, first let us discuss that. In that, first is equally likely events. Now what is equally likely events? The word itself says equally likely. Events are said to be equally likely or equiprobable if we have no reason to believe that one event is preferable to the other. Like example, head and tail. These two are equally likely events in tossing a coin. We don't favor any one, like head or tail. Here it is there. Now, because of head I like, so when I toss a coin, head only will be there on the coin, or because of I don't like tail, so that should not be there. Such kind of feelings, such kind of emotions should not be there. We give equal importance to each and every element of that event. That is known as equally likely. We give equal liking to that elements of that event, that is known as equally likely event. Next is favorable outcomes. Now what is this favorable outcomes? The number of sampling points favorable to the happening of an event A are known as favorable outcomes of A. Like example, if A denotes the event of getting an odd number when a dice is thrown, then the favorable outcomes of A are 1, 3 and 5. Now, whichever favorable to happening of an event, like here example which I have taken, that is odd numbers 1, 3, 5. When dice is thrown, odd numbers comes, so that is favorable outcomes. Because each and every sum of probability, one which we will find, that is sample space U, and that will be in denominator, and in numerator that will be this favorable outcomes. That is pre-decided in advance only, that event A will be what. Like here it is given odd numbers or even numbers. So that favorable of happening of an event, that is called favorable outcomes. Now we'll go with the next topic, that is mathematical or classical definition of probability. Now what is that? If U is a finite sample space of a random experiment consisting of n exhaustive, mutually exclusive and equally likely primary outcomes, and m of them are favorable for happening an event A, then the probability of happening an event A is given by the ratio m upon n, which how we show it in the form of formula, that is probability of A, we write this way, is equal to number of favorable cases of event A upon total number of exhaustive cases, which is m upon n. Now what is this m and what is this n? This n, that is total number of exhaustive cases, or in other words, if I say sample space U, that is all possible outcomes of a random experiment. See here also, if U is a finite sample space of a random experiment, finite which are countable sample space, that is U only, we know all possible outcomes of a random experiment consisting of n. Now this n is exhaustive. Do you remember exhaustive? A union B union C is equal to U. So all sample points of possible outcomes U, that is exhaustive, mutually exclusive, which is A intersection B intersection C is null set. Nothing is common. And third, equally likely. Equally likely, just now we discussed. Equal chance. We give to each and every element of sample space to select. Primary outcomes. Primary, single, elementary. If you remember, this also we had already discussed. So, primary, single outcomes, that is N. And M, numerator, that is of them are favorable for happening an event A. Just now as we discussed, favorable outcomes, that is like odd numbers. So 1, 3, 5. Now this we decide in advance that what will be event A, that is favorable outcomes, that will be M. That is known as probability. Now remember few things. Probability, it always lies between 0 and 1. Probability of 0 when it is impossible event. That time probability of that event will be 0. While certain event, the probability of that is always 1. Secondly, probability of which just now we discussed, that is impossible event, that is null set, and probability of that will be 0, while probability of certain event, that is probability of U, that is always 1. Next thing, if you remember, this also we had already discussed, probability of A dash, that is complementary event. How we find 1 minus probability A from 1, because total probability is 1. From that, if we subtract probability of A, we get probability of A dash, that is complementary. Why this is? Because A dash is what? Other than probability of A. Now total probability 1, from that if you subtract probability of A, we get probability of A dash. And opposite to that, that is if we want to know probability of A, then 1 minus probability A dash, we get probability A. So these three facts we should remember. Let us now start with the sums based on probability. Now here is the first sum. Question is, two balanced dice are thrown. Find the probability of the following events. Now 4 events. Number 1, sum of the numbers on the dice is 6. Sum of the numbers on the dice is not more than 10. Third is sum of numbers on the dice is a multiple of 3. And last is the product of numbers on the dice is 12. Now first thing, always remember, find the probability. Before that, whichever words are there, that is connected with N, that is sample space U. Do you remember? We had already discussed that the formula finding probability, that is probability of A is equal to M upon N. Now N, that is only sample space U. So that always before find the probability what is given, that will be there. Now here in this, it is given 2 balanced dice. Now we already know how we find this. It is U is equal to 1, 1, 1, 2 up to last number 6, 6. So this way 36 sample points will be there. That is U or N. Number of sample points 36. Now come to next, that is find the probability. Now in that number 1 is, that is sum of the numbers on the dice is 6. Sum of the numbers. Now here you can see, now N will be common for all these 4. But M, this favorable outcomes of happening an event A, that we will start finding each and every. Like first is Sum of the numbers on the dice is 6. Now here you can see, we take 1 line. See here, from this 1 and 5, this only one figure is there where the total or sum of these two numbers will be 6. So this will be 1 and 5. Same way, you take it of the second line. Now in this 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, no, but 2 and 4. This number, total of that comes again 6. Again this will be 7, 8. So it won't be. Next line, 3, 3. Next, 4, 2. Next will be what? 5, 1. And finally of this 6, because the first number only is 6, 1. So total of that is 7. So further to that won't be there. So this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 5 numbers which is the favorable outcomes of happening an event A. So this will be 5 by 36. So this is your first answer. Second thing, whichever probability final answer comes, try to write in the simplest form, which is divisible. If you write in decimal, no problem, but try to take it, if any number, like if it is here 12 by 36, say example, it is 12 by 36. Now 12 by 36 is not the simplest form, because 12 and 36 both are divisible by 12. Final answer of that will be 1 by 3. So if you write 12 by 36, then half mark will be deducted in board. So either you write 1 by 3 or make it in decimal. Now that is your choice. Next in this only, that is, sum of the numbers on the dice is not more than 10. Now in that case, again we will take it, n will be same, 36, but what m will be, that we will again see from each and every element. 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5. Now here not more than 10. So all these numbers will be of that, which are not more than 10. So 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6. Same way, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6. Same. Continue with that. 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 3, 5, 3, 6, 4, 1, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 4, 6. 5, 1, that also total of that is 6 only. 5, 2, 5, 3, 5, 4, 5, 5. Now what you say? 5, 6. It's what is here? Not more than 10. Means total of this is 5 and 6, 11. So that we will not write. Next to that is 6, 1, 6, 2, 6, 3, 6, 4. Again, total of 6, 5, that is 11, and this will be 12. We want not more than 10. So, how many now? Only 3 are not there. Total are 36. From 3 are not there. So, probability of B, that will be 33 by 36. Now, if you write only 33 by 36, as just now we discussed, then half mark will be deducted because they both are divisible by 3. So, this will be 11 by 12. This will be your final answer of this. Next is, that is, sum of numbers on the dice is multiple of 3. Do you know? Multiples of 3 are which? 3, if you multiply by 3, 3 3s are 6, 3 2s are 6, 9, 12, this way. These are the multiples of 3. Now, sum of the numbers on the dice means which 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3. The total of this which comes 3 or multiples of 3. So again, we take it one by one. 1, 1 won't be there, but 1, 2, the total of that is 3 only. 1, 3 again 4, so that won't take, we will not take. 1, 4 also no, but 1, 5. 1, 5 total, that is 6. Next, 2, 1, then 2, 4. Next, 3, 3. Then 3, 6. Then we go with the fourth. 4, 2, 4, 5, the total of which is 9. Then 5, 1, total of which is 6. Then 5, 4, that is 9. 6, 3, and finally 6, 6. So total these are, that is 12. So here probability of C, that will be m by n, which will be 12 by 36, which simplest form will be 1 by 3. And finally, the fourth one is, which is product of the numbers on the dice is 12. Now for this product, that is when you multiply both, that should be 12. First value, that is 2 6 are 12. Then 3 4s are 12. Then 4 3s are 12 and 6 2s are 12. So this way only 4 numbers are which, where the product of both these numbers, that is 12. So in that case probability of D will be m by n, which is 4 by 36, and if you write in the simplest form, it will be 1 by 9. So this is the way how we find probability. Like in this question, 4 questions are there connected to where 2 dice are thrown simultaneously. This is an end of this session. I am not giving any homework today, but in next session we will continue with the sums based on this probability only, and in that I will give you homework of these type of sums. Thank you.